The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
2nd and 9 now. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Running left to give to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
At their 49-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Practice 60.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Jets. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
In motion, the tight end. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lord. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Ward. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
60, 19, Tiger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Ready? 70.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Cowboy 80.
2nd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
14, Chargers 7.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Lions. Let's go.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Get it. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point attempt to follow here. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready,
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here we go, here we go. Track 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Chargers first down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. Over the middle, it's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
2 yards on the play.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 6-yard line.
Come on.
One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Ward. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Here's Ward. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
13 yards on the play.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
Let's go now. Cup 19. 70 Timberwolves.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This ball intercepted.
Oh, look at the juke.
And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their